Champions Cup time. Toulon away. We're here. Looking forward to it, but a bit worried. We've not particularly done too well against these, French sides recently. And I mean, let's just get into the team news. First up, we've got Toulon. Right, got number 1, Jean-Baptiste Gross. Number 2, Teddy Borbingy. Number 3, Carl Sinclair. Number 4, Matthias Hagahu. 5, David Ribbons. 6, Lewis Lubben. 8, Facundo Isa. 7, Esteban Badi. Ultimately, my reaction to that pack is sort of it can do a job. Like, you got Jean-Baptiste Gross, French international proper scrummager. Then we've got Teddy Borbingy, never heard of him, but I bet he's somehow decent. Then we've got number 3, Carl Sinclair. I don't really know how Carl Sinclair's been. He was a bit awful last time I've ever seen him play, but that was about 2 years ago. So, don't know. Then Matthias Hagahu. He sounds like he could be proper dangerous. I don't really watch the top 14 too much, so I don't really know quite how good these players are. But something tells me they are proper. David Ribbons looks solid. Like Lewis Lubben, I've seen Lewis Lubben. He is just like a physical guy. That's him. He's physical. And then Facundo Isa, Argentinian international. I've got to say more than that. Esteban Abadi. He sounds like he can do a job. They all sound pretty much a common theme in this Toulon team is that they're all very good. They all look like they could probably do a job. And in experience, when we play French teams, they often have a lot of random players we never heard of, but they are spectacular somehow. They're operating probably twice our income. That is how good just the quality of rugby is in France. Second div clubs with Premiership revenues, that's all I've got to say. And then into the backs, got Ben White, then Paolo RBC, Jimmery, Zinzel. I'm in the centres, not the wingers, by the way. Got number 13, Lester Fainga'anuku, New Zealand international, creme de la creme. Are you joking me? Like, if I go back and just analyse this, Ben White, Scottish international, I've seen him play in Scotland, he is pretty solid. Good scrum half. Paolo RBC, he is. He didn't set the light. I heard people saying he didn't set the world alight during the Six Nations. He's solid, and I'd imagine for club colours he does very well. He is an international quality number 10. Generally, Zinzel, I never heard of you, but you look like you can do a job, and because you play in France, you probably can. And that's just all I've got to say, Lester Fainga'anuku, how did I have him? We are absolutely done for, like, if I get onto the team sheets later, we've left too many men at home, And then we got Gavin Villiers, used to be, I'm not entirely sure, but I know he's solid. Same with Melvin Gemini. I don't know who. I'm sorry, mate, I can't even pronounce your name, but you look solid. That's all I've got to say, But anyway, on to this is what I think the Saracens should line up. The lineup's already been done, so it's a bit pointless, but I just want to go into it. I think we should do Ronnie Maui, because then we've got Reece Carre coming off the bench, and Fiordan, because I think Jamie George, he's not played a horrendous amount this season, so I don't think, we have rested him. We've given him a 2-week holiday or something, I mean, fair enough, but has he played a whole lot? I don't think he's played enough to warrant maybe needing that. But anyway, Marco Riccioni should start as well. He should play most of the game. But obviously probably off at like 60 or 65 or something. Because he is probably our best tight head. And if we're gonna do a job on Toulon, the scrum's got to be good. And then we've got Ezekwe. We should. It is unfortunately the right decision. We've got to leave Itoji behind. He needs a rest. He plays too much for England. Whenever it makes sense to rest him, he goes and plays for England. That's the issue with Itoji. And Hugh Tizard, he's physical, he's wonderful. He needs to be. These looks, they need to be pushing the front row really well. Front row. All of this front five in particular, well, the entire scrum just needs to be mental. And the pack, they just need to get a bat. Now, onto the back row. Back row needs to get a bat. They're French. French teams, they will rip you apart at the breakdown if you are not careful. McFarlane, Gonzalez, Christie, that is what I will go with. Because then, me personally, I'll get to the bench a bit later, but I'll just go here. See, Jamie George, Reece Carey, Alex Carey, Harry Wilson, Nathan Mitchell. Oh wait, I would replace Nathan Mitchell with Ben Hull, because I think he could just do with a couple bench starts and he will be fit. He's not quite the same situation as Itoji, because I think we can then have him coming off, and then obviously we just shift around the back line a little bit, and I think that's going to work wonders. But nice, bit of a spoiler, he is not here. He's having a holiday someplace here up in Nagasaki. So we don't get his services even if we get to the quarterfinals, I don't think. But anyway, onto the backs. I would want to do Van Zyl, Buck, Tompkins, Lazowski, Hall, Good, and Elliott. And then we can have Elliott Daly coming off bench. And I've not even written that. Fairly certain this is just the real bench. Unfortunately, I've written that. But anyway, Angus Hall, he looked pretty good. I think Daly could do with a rest as well. Lazowski didn't particularly play for England, and he had an injury earlier this season, so he's not been playing too much. Tompkins, do you know what? I might actually put on Ollie Hartley, because he ain't played too much, and Tompkins has been playing a little bit. And obviously, Ellis Good. I think he should start regard pretty much most games in knockout, because he is the wise head. He might be our best back. Full stop. And obviously that's been. This is a real one. So I've got Ryan Murray, Theo Dan, Marco Riccioni. No surprises there. Then we've got Nichols Gateway, Hugh Tizard. No surprise. I've cut off the names down there, but number 6 is Theo McFarlane. That's Andy Christie, and then Gonzalez. I was expecting Andy Christie to go number 7, but I guess whatever works best, Mike McCall sees them and speaks to them, so he probably knows where they play best. Then on to the backs, Van Zyl, Buck. And we've gone with Ollie Hartley and then Nick Tompkins at 13. I'm not really sure what's sound on the back. I'm not really sure, that's not the bench. I've not got a bench up here, but the bench, it don't even include Lazowski, which I think is a bit. I think Nick Tompkins deserves more of a rest than could probably do with more of a rest than Lazowski, and I think Lazowski, we would need him, I'm not entirely convinced by that. I mean, he might do all right. It's a shame we don't got shame Cinty's out, and also shame Liam Williams out, because that makes this the entire back line look way better. But we've got Angus Hall, Alex Good, Tobias Elliott. I'm confident in that back line. I think it's got enough where it can do a job. Some people were claiming that we've sort of written off the game. Look at that pack. Look at that back line. Only issue is in the bench. And if I go back to the Toulon bench, I've not even got the Toulon bench. Sorry about that. But they have, let me I'll probably edit it in a bit later when I edit this. But if I go here, they have Lucchese, Danny Brassard, Becker, Gigasvili. Gigasvili is a mental tight head. They have put him on the bench purely for impact. He is unbelievable. And they've got him coming off the bench. Like, ultimately, I think if the game ain't already, if we don't get battered by the 60th minute when he comes on, we will get battered. That's the thing. We need to establish a brilliant lead and to make sure that we've got momentum at all times and that we play our game right. We need to be kicking very well. And they've also got Batsy Seren in the bench. And like, they are stacked. Bill Sweeney, this is your fault. You have not grown the game. You have let France get the better of the club game and they are reaping the rewards. And if I'm honest, this video is a bit longer, but smash that like, smash the subscribe, and hopefully we can win this, because I think hopefully we can at least not get battered. That is priority number one. Do not get battered.